is Cheap Seats without Ron Parker.
Hey, I'm Randy, that's Jason. Welcome to Cheap Seats, the show that takes a new look at the old games. And today we got a doozy for you. It's a classic college football matchup from 1982, Stanford versus Cal, the big game, and it features one of the greatest endings to a college football game in history. Now, you may have seen this game before, but you haven't seen it with us. We've seen it so many times that now we notice all the little details, the minutia, the nuances, and we want to get you guys up to speed. We want to tell you what to look for in a little segment we like to call What to Look For. Now, I think the main thing you want to look for in this game are the bizarre parallels between this game and the classic 1984 movie Revenge of the Nerds. Jay, I think you need to give some examples. Give them some examples? Yeah. All right, how about the team colors? Team colors from Adams College, the college from Revenge of the Nerds, red and white. Team colors of Stanford, red and white. Jay, I think you got to come correct Cal style. All right, Cal's quarterback's name was Gilbert. His main tight end was Lewis. Lewis and Gilbert were the two names of the main nerds of Revenge of the Nerds. Believe that? Okay, I think in the immortal words of Miss Elliott, you got to put your thing down, flip it, now reverse it. All right, how about the fact that actor Ted McGinley, who played the main quarterback from Adams College, Stan Gable, he's basically the same guy as Elway. Blonde-haired, all-American, white quarterback type. Jay, I'm going to take that shovel and dig it a little deeper now. Think about the name Stan Gable. Stanford Gable, the Stanford Cardinal. Gable spelled backwards is L-Bag. That was Elway's nickname on campus. Yo, L-Bag, you going to that SIGAP party later? Yo, L-Bag, you got my review sheet? Yo, L-Bag, get your hand off my date. It's nice character work. Thank you. Really nicely done. I worked on it for a long time. I could tell. All right, well, normally ESPN Classic cuts its games down to fit 2 hours. Our show's only an hour, but lucky for you, this first half of this game, blue chunks. Blue cheese. Blue chowder. We're going to take you now to the second half. Cal's got the lead 10-0, but Stanford's got the ball.
The same way they opened the game, only this time it was Tolliver instead of Dressel on the receiving end.
And that first half was horrible, awful. It's like that one song on the White Stripes album that the girl sings. Yeah, you never need to hear it. Just skip it. You're a better person for having skipped it. But this half, every single play is magical. See? 3 yards of pure magic.
Stikowski, number 96, the defensive left tackle. With
hey, is that Merlin Olsen? FTD florist in the Hisnip.
No cap.
I love flowers. Love all right, Merlin, it's a football game. Flower it down, flower boy. It's so cool to get to see Elway in college. Yeah, even back then he had great footwork. Yeah, so nimble. Probably one of the most mobile quarterbacks of all time.
You call that, but you call it a loss of 2 yards. Looks like he got tangled up with the center's feet.
Take a look at Paul Wiggin, obviously concerned after seeing his Cardinal come out with a...
Yeah, you can almost see the frustration in the back of his windbreaker.
Important series every game for them, as well as Cal on the other side. Cal still has the momentum.
Loss of a yard in the play. Mullins and Harry are the wide receivers right now. Let's see what California does defensively. And move it around. Here they go. Blitz up the middle. Elway throwing for Harry. A little long. Oh, that was shades of use.
What's up with the field? This is supposed to be the big game. You got all these weird discolorations. You got 2 sets of numbers. What the hell? Was there a Saga concert there the night before? Jay. A quarter flash Hooters double bill? Jay, this is Berkeley, man. It's psychedelia, man. It's the drug culture. It's the 60s, man. Randy, it's 1982. Totally, man. But there is the drug culture there at Berkeley. What was the name of that store? On Telegraph Road, where Solomon bought that bong. Oh, that was the University of California, Berkeley bookstore. That's right. You got a bong and a sweatshirt. Yeah, Smokey the Bear.
got a hand on it. Good kick that time by Harden. Ford takes it at his 20. Varus, he gets by him. Oh, and Rich Dixon lowered the boom.
Rich Dixon. Dick Dixon? Ooh, that's a horrible name. It's not horrible at all. That is a solid porn name. Airtight, baby. Here's a useless fact. Danny Pintero, the pint-sized Judy Garland fan from Who's the Boss, actually went on to play trumpet in the Stanford band. Beat that. I can beat that useless fact.
Cal coach Joe Kapp, also an actor, appeared in an episode of the primetime drama Dynasty.
I'll beat that with a wiffle ball bat. John Elway for 3 seasons was the voice of Alf on the popular TV show Alf.
No, he was not. That is a bald-faced lie.
Okay, you are asking me to compete with a Linda Evans shoulder-padded pantsuit, and that's very difficult.
All right, I'll give you that one. Stay with us. More cheap seats after this.
2 seasons.
Nope.
1 season. Okay, a mid-season replacement. The 1-800 Collect commercials. I know he did a couple of those. He had to.
Welcome back to Stanford Cal 1982, the big game where the 2 teams are competing for the Stanford Axe.
The what?
That's the rivalry trophy, the Stanford Axe. Now here's some other rivalry trophies.
Arkansas versus LSU, the Golden Boot.
BYU versus Utah State, the Beehive Boot.
Colorado State versus Wyoming, the Bronze Boot.
See, Ran, any boot can be a trophy.
What are you talking about?
Who are you, Steve Nash?
No, Larry Walker. Why are you so against me?
That actually was a good Larry Walker.
No, that was Eric Gagne.
Anyway, back in the real world, Cal's got the ball on their own 41 after the punt return. Let's pick it up, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, California at its own 41. Gilbert for Moore. Not pressured. Gets it off. This is Lewis, I believe.
Gilbert Lewis nerds, and we're back.
David Lewis, his 3rd reception.
And you know who played Gilbert in Revenge of the Nerds? Anthony Edwards.
That's right. He later went on to have success on that show, ER.
It was so sad when he died on ER. But which one did he play on ER?
He was the black guy.
Man, he's a good actor.
Method.
They're still dominating in all aspects of this football game.
2nd and 3 for California.
And here's another interesting fact that ties Anthony Edwards to this game. In 1982, he was at another Pac-10 school, USC. And he dropped out that same year to film a little movie called Star Wars. Wrong. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Who did he play in Fast Times? Phoebe Cates' character. This guy is a genius.
No, actually, he was stoner number 3. Stoltz was stoner number 2.
Then left school. Didn't think Joe Kapp was the man of his future as far as a coach. Talked it over with Kapp, came back, and has had an outstanding year. As he hits Marette Ford, it is close to a 1st down. I think they have it. Gilmore.
And speaking of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Mike Damone on hand. And speaking of on hand, Mr. Hand on Hand. Hey, there's Mark Ratner. Hey, there's Ron the stereo salesman who had sex with Stacy in the dugout. That's a really nice jacket. Thank you.
And has 41 right now.
And a big one that was to keep this first drive alive for California.
Ford, a JC All-American in Diablo Valley College.
Diablo Valley College? What was their mascot?
An angel.
1st and 10. California at the Stanford 47. Bears moving the football. Stanford. Gilbert.
Oh, why are you throwing in coverage like that? Nice catch. Oh, he got it. Good read, people.
Marette Ford and Captain Baird having quite a battle this afternoon, and Marette Ford is winning it. 36 yards.
Stanford again in a blitz, forces man coverage. Baird out there. He's on Ford like a blanket.
More like an Afghan.
Concentration on the part of Ford. A great pass by Gilbert. And there's the result.
Did you really go to Diablo Valley College?
Yeah.
What'd you study?
Animal sacrifice, demonic possession, business.
Gilbert. He came back with a career-best 266 yards last week and 3 TDs after being intercepted by SC 2 weeks ago 6 times. And he's looking very polished right now. California threatening to break this one wide open. Tuggle on a sweep.
By the by, Tuggle's nickname around the clubhouse was Booger for obvious reasons, and we're back.
Again, gets up very slow for Stanford. Do you think Joe Cap doesn't know that if he scores here, he's in pretty good shape?
Wait, what? Is he asking if he doesn't know or if we don't think he knows? I'm going to say no. No, you don't think he doesn't know or he doesn't know? No, I don't think that he doesn't think that we don't think that he doesn't know. I don't disagree. About what? I don't know.
Barrett's going to force the play. You see him on the ground there. Williams comes in, wraps Gilbert up. No chance. Big play for Stanford.
It indeed was.
3rd and
Gilbert
goal.
now over 200 yards passing. At the 16-yard line is where they spot it. It is 3rd and goal from the eye. Fakes the draw to Tuggle. Trouble is
Nice
Gilbert.
burner.
Gets Williams embarrassed. Throws for the end zone. Ford's there. Just beyond him.
Should have stayed at Diablo Valley College. They didn't overthrow him there.
To get anything on the ball.
I have a question. If he transferred from Diablo Valley College, did his soul have to stay? I think it stays for one more semester and then it matriculates. Oh.
But Gilbert's going to slip away. Williams made the key mistake. He jumped. He's got Ford with Gilbert, or Gilmore turned around. Can't get the football to him. All he's got to do is get the ball there.
Look, nerd, we don't pay you to overthrow people. Look at me when I talk to you, nerd.
On this afternoon has a 31-yarder. This will be a 32.
All right, here we go. We're going to get a good close shot of this.
Line drive.
No idea. Can't tell. Whatever it was, it wasn't good.
And the Stanford defense plays tough. They shut down the Bears.
Here's where I thought the ball went, and here's where I
third
thought the ball
quarter. It
went.
is still California leading 10-0.
Dude, get that cone out of your mouth. That's a traffic cone. We have no idea where that thing's been. Actually, Ren, we do know where that's been. We were tracking that cone for a year leading up to that moment, and we've got it on tape. Guys, can we roll the tape?
Warning, biohazard spill.
The North Koreans are watching the Americans, and for him to do it now, they should have been out of there 10 years ago. To do it now is probably not unwise to say it.
What do the North Koreans think if they see us pulling out troops out? That we don't care?
Popcorn? Yeah, love some.
Sure.
Butter? There's no butter in this. Okay, welcome back to Stanford Cal 1982. We pick it up with Cal still leading 10-0 and Stanford taking over after the missed field goal.
Stanford leads the series by 6 wins. 1st and 10. Elway straight back. give him that?
No, he's out of bounds.
They're marking it there. Oh, it was clearly out of bounds.
Horrible
Oh,
goal.
California is going to get hurt by this, and that was not a fair catch.
Of course it wasn't a fair catch. It wasn't a punt. Ooh, dude, bad call. Whoops. Even Brian Billick would call for instant replay on that one. Yeah.
Mike Tolliver's right foot was on US 80. He was way out of bounds. Elway
US 80?
makes the play action
It took him 30 seconds to come up with that joke?
He's got it.
This sounds like a job for dueling Carsons.
Here's Johnny.
Mike Tolliver's foot was so far right. How far right was it? It was so far right, it voted for Pat Buchanan on purpose. Wow, Broward County style. That is right. Mike Tolliver's foot was so far out. How far out was it? It just bought its Halloween costume. No, for the year 2009. That is right. Mike Tolliver's foot was so far right. How far right was it? It was so far right, it changed its name to Lorenzen and got drafted too early by the Clippers. Ooh.
He plays a corner like a linebacker.
He plays linebacker like a punter, but he breaks just like a little
Third and
girl.
2, big play. Benson White gets the call, gets outside, and looks to have the first down. Freddie Williams with the force. It is a first down. In the 2 years that I've been associated with Stanford football, they have never gone this far without a score.
Wow,
Stanford,
2 whole years.
on its own 20,
That's a lifetime.
put nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hard to believe.
California loves sunshine? That's the world's worst sign. First of all, both of these schools are in California, so in essence, this sign is rooting for both teams or neither of them. And second of all, who in the world doesn't like sunshine? Vampires, Dick Cheney, Wormser, and we're back.
Goes off his back foot. It is for Tolliver. No.
Oh, he was in.
This time, I think Tolliver may have had it.
I agree.
Somebody call Mary Kay Cosmetics. That's a makeup call. Ease up with the cosmetic jokes. This isn't the Wii channel.
Concentration on Tolliver here. Reverse angle. Elway timing it, just floats it up in the air. Tolliver looks up, and
Maybe we won't.
I cannot tell.
Well,
But it looked like his shoulders hit way in bounds.
yeah. I think that time Tolliver caught the ball and didn't get it. Before that, he was out of bounds and got credit for it.
Things have a way of evening up in a football game.
Yeah, they sure do. Tell that to the Raiders.
At the 20,
Hello,
down
Tuck
for
Rule.
Stanford. See what the Bears do here. They send anybody. Got 5 men up front. They send them all. Here comes Jimmy Stewart on a blitz.
Jimmy Stewart! Mary, where are the children on the weak side blitz?
Well, it is not a full house totally wearing blue and Moving it up right now.
You get a maximum blitz by the Cal defense inside and outside. It makes man coverage. White slips out of the backfield. There's no one out there to cover him. And White, you can see how elusive he is as a ball carrier. Takes it down to the 3-yard line. Stanford needs a touchdown.
Interesting watching on the replay. Benson White was... He was just waiting for that football down there. He knew he was open, and he was just saying, come on, John, come on, John. At the 3, Elway drops back to rush on. Here it is to White. Touchdown, Stanford.
Shorts.
And that's the old Stanford combination with
Nerds.
No way to White.
80 yards. They take it for a score, and we got a ball game.
Nerds.
We would from the beginning.
See the replay, you're going to get a blitz from the top side. John sees it. Vince is told if you see a blitz, release, because there's no one out there to take you. He beats both inside linebackers into the end zone. Touchdown.
Sure, we'll get a close view of this.
That is the 14th touchdown for Benson White on this season. Mark Harmon adds the field goal, and it is 10-7.
Field goal? Oh, yeah, this is back when you could go for 1, 2, or 3. Oh, the old NBA 3-for-2 deal. That's right.
It was a familiar scenario a year ago.
College football, 82 feet. Good work, graphics department. We'll be back with more Cheap Seats right after this.
The boys team up with ABC's Wide World of Sports. They'll take you inside the mind of a cliff diver. Plus, Chris Presley out of control. Cheap Seats, 10 p.m. Wednesday, only on ESPN Classic. 2001.
It's picked up and thrown home. Derek Jeter.
Classic.
Welcome back to Cheap Seats. I'm Jason. This is Randy. And now I think it's time for a little DYC. Do you care? It's like Did You Know? Just more apathetic. Rand? Do you care that in his college career, John Elway never played in a bowl game? Do you care that John Elway is the only quarterback in history to catch a pass in the Super Bowl? Do you care that John Elway owned a chain of car dealerships in the 1990s and went on to sell them for $82 million in stock? Don't people play pro sports so they don't have to do things like sell cars? Are you kidding? For $82 million, I'd hawk a Honda any day over pitching for the Yankees. Hey, man, don't sell yourself short. I bet you could squeeze $83 million out of the boss. Jay, I'm not Cuban. Ah, that's right. You're not Cuban. I'm always forgetting that. All right. Anyway, speaking of 82, let's pick up the 82 big game after Stanford's touchdown. Cal's first and 10 on their own 15, and Cal's still in the lead, but it's close, 10-7.
Gilbert can't find anybody. Here they come. Harris at the 1. Marker down. Ball loose.
Verbs absent.
Oh, you're going to get a face masking call. They smothered Gilbert on that play.
Smothered him like a Jewish mother.
Gilbert with nowhere to go. He's looking for the quick slant. They take it away, and now it's off to the races. The linemen are coming. Look
Is
out.
that Charlton Heston? I'll pry those pom-poms from your cold dead hands. People, cheerleaders are people. People.
Touch the mask, you get penalized.
1st and 5, the draw. This is Story, and he's got the biggest gain of the day on the ground for California.
Now this guy's a great story.
4:12 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 10-7 California. Gilbert flags down, throwing for Moret Ford. And there is the ever-present Kevin Baird. Boy, those are two gunslingers who have been having it out with fake bullets.
Love you. Love you too, man.
Go tell the coach.
And that may
Sorry, Coach. I'm in love with someone else. See you around.
Whatever, I was just using him anyway.
I gotta go tell the crowd.
I think I'd take him.
Folks, I got 2 guys interested in me. I'm not interested in cheating.
Pete Liebengood along with Gordy
Just say
Saracen.
no to bigamy. But we'll still have a threesome. You know what I'm talking about.
15-yard line.
Let's hope this turns out well for the Cardinals.
Gilbert out of the backfield, and he just overthrew Ron Story. Good coverage that time by Matt Soderlund. Very quick out of his inside linebacker spot. And the Stanford defense has toughened here, and you can sort of see old Mo getting ready to put on a white hat. Stanford with a return on. Not a very good kick by R, who's averaging only 36 coming into here. Benson White fields it at his 26-yard line.
Oh, man, this white dude sitting next to me gonna say something stupid. Sports! See, that's what I'm talking about.
Elway now 163 yards on this afternoon. Straight back, hits Tolliver. And John Elway has it heated up.
Ew.
He is really snapping the ball off.
Ew.
I'd hate to be one of the receivers at the other end of one of those bullets coming in.
Ew.
He's fired up.
Way to go, Cal. What? Is she even watching this game? Elway's driving Stanford down the field, and she's going, way to go, Cal? That's awful. That's inappropriate cheering, and it's a disgrace. I know, and it happens all the time. I wish there was some place where these girls could go where they could learn how to cheer appropriately. There is, Rand. There is. No. Take a look.
Stewart with time. Lets it go. He's got 3 people down there. The ball's up in the air. Caught. Touchdown. Caught by Westbrook for a touchdown.
Inappropriate cheering. It's a bigger problem than you think. Sure, it looks harmless, but a cheerleader's job brings with it tremendous responsibility. Fans are forced to rely on cheerleaders to make sure they react accordingly. Don't believe me? Well, what if I told you this peppy pom-pommer just watched Willis McGahee tear the living out of his ACL? I rest my case. Fortunately, there is hope for the innocent victims of these spirited simpletons. Here in downtown Pueblo, Colorado, sits the Center for Appropriate Cheering, or CAC. At CAC, we believe that inside every inappropriate cheerleader is an appropriate cheerleader trying desperately to break free. Like that creature in Alien that pops out of the dude's stomach, but not as messy. At CAC, our instructors seek to retrain cheerleaders using proven behavioral modification techniques such as modeling. By using complicated real game situations, our students learn by imitating our experienced instructors. There you go. You got it, Sparky. No appropriate cheer goes unrewarded, and our methods of positive reinforcement are between 40 and 75% effective. Learning's not only fun, but nutritious too. And of course, there is electroshock therapy because at CAC special cases require special methods. There's not a lawsuit big enough to stop us from getting our girls in shape. You'll be shocked by our success. The results speak for themselves, but don't just take our word for it.
As a former graduate of CAC, I can honestly say the training I received not only helped me on the field, but off the field as well. Thanks, CAC.
CAC, because inappropriate cheering is nothing to cheer about, even appropriately.
Paid for by the people who support the Center for Appropriate Cheering and the Republican National Committee.
Wow, so there really is hope.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the game where Stanford has a 2nd and 8 on Cal's 42 with 2:32 left in the third quarter.
2nd and 8. California crowd trying to exhort the defense as they had a blitz on. Gets it off to White. He can't be pulled down by Beagle, and White's going to score on a great block by Mike Tolliver. Tolliver's block.
Get off me, get off me, get off me. Thanks. You get off me too. See, that's what I'm talking about.
3 yards, and Stanford has gone out in front. Curiosity here at Memorial Stadium.
Sure, we'll get a nice tight shot.
14-10.
Mm.
And he does.
That shot was so far away, I saw a cold front coming in from Canada.
A good football game. In this, the third quarter, it is 14-10 California.
Or 14-10 Stanford, if you want to be nitpicky. We'll be back after these messages.
Great pizza. Who delivered?
It's not delivery.
This is delivery.
Want to bet?
For fresh baked pizza at home, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Cousin, sir.
Welcome back to Cheap Seats. We're going to jump ahead a bit and pick up the action in the fourth quarter. Cal's cut Stanford's lead down to 1 point after a field goal. The score is now 14-13. We pick it up early in the fourth quarter with Cal on their own 41-yard line.
See if Stanford gambles defensively a little more like they were. The tight end, it's David Lewis. He runs through 2 tackles, and he's going to get a lot more. Baird gets him at the 22-yard line. David Lewis just did that on size alone.
Yeah, size and speed and skill and luck. So, yeah, pretty much size alone.
Ball in your defensive secondary, and look out, he can run people over as well as anybody on the football field.
36 yards on the pickup. Gilbert to the tight end, Lewis.
Semi-rollout, right for the zone. Lewis with just bear paws up in the air, pardon the pun, pulls the ball down and storms over people before he's dragged down at the 21-yard line.
First down, California. On the ground, Tuggle. Terry Jackson, flag down.
Boy, Tuggle has been beyond effective today, hasn't he? Mm-hmm.
We see a flag down. If that's against Cal, they are continually hurt themselves inside the 20-yard line. And there it is, holding against Cal.
Going against what they say is the best quarterback come down in
forever.
Never. First and 20 for California. Fakes the draw. Gilbert throwing long. It's Howell. Howell against Gilmore. He's got
no way.
Unbelievable catch.
Look at me. I got the ball right here. Look at me. Way to go, nerd.
What a grab. Gilmore with great blanket coverage. A one-handed grab. Howell brings it in. No question. Touchdown, California.
All right, enough with the showboating. I got an audition for Scarecrow and Mrs. King tomorrow. Let's run those lines again. You be the Scarecrow, I'll be Mrs. King.
Bears are going to go for 2.
His windbreaker is seething right now.
Ball Wiggin.
Paul's got to be wondering, what do my cornerbacks have to do? Both Baird and Gilmore on that play pass had tremendous coverage.
Well, they're going to go for 1, 2, or 3 here, Jay.
Can't fault either one of them. It's just great effort by the Cal receivers.
If it were me, I'd go for 3.
Catches you're going to find.
An effort to go up by 7. California going for it. Gilbert is pressured by Varus and knocked away by Hutchings, intended for Lewis.
Look at the tree. Tree Rollins. World beat tree.
One he picked off a year ago on Jay Torchio. He breaks up the 2-pointer there.
This one they were able to knock down.
And the cast of Deliverance loves it. Hey, yeah, wait, you sure got a pretty mouth. Now bend over center and squeal like a pig.
Steve Cottrell warming up down on the Stanford sidelines. I do not know what that is all about.
It's about loosening up the muscles. Yeah, lots of athletes do it.
But I'm sure we're going to see him anyway.
Ken Williams at the 9-yard line. That could certainly change the complexion of this football game if Elway is not in the ball game. But he is.
Okay, that's like saying, yeah, this football game would be a lot different if it were played underwater with mermaids. But it's not. Or I'd probably get a lot more tail if I was a national announcer. But I'm not.
What a grab.
And had the presence of mind while he was sliding to raise up his arm and show the
Okay, one play, 59 yards, lasting 1 minute, culminating in a 35-yard field goal. What? What is it, bring your daughter to work day and have her do your job for you? Jay, I beg to differ. Allow me. Gilbert drops back to pass, but he doesn't go straight back. He goes sideline to sideline, sideline to sideline, sideline to sideline until he hits the end zone. About 20 seconds. Then he throws the ball really high in the air. Stanford intercepts. That's about 5 seconds. They start running in, another few seconds.
Tuggle forces a fumble at the 5. He picks it up and starts running down the field. But because he's slow and wide, it takes him about 15 seconds. He's got a clear path in the end zone, but does he take it? No. He puts the ball down on the 18-yard line. They bring on the kicking unit. Snapback, ball down, the kick is up, it's high, it's long, it is hovering around the goal line for a few seconds like a magic ball, thus the magic ball theory. Then finally it goes through the uprights, back and to the left, back and to the left, back and to the left. One play, 59 yards, 1 minute in duration, culminating in a 35-yard field goal worth 6 points. Wow. I guess I was wrong. My apologies, graphics guy, and your daughter.
First and 10 at 30, almost a carbon.
Elway's in a perfect rhythm.
A year ago, he has 2 touchdowns. He had 2 then. He rushed for 70. Oh, Elway gets his feet caught up again. That's the second time that's happened. I don't know what's going on down there. Now, I got a feel, too, Gordy, that the momentum has taken one more swing, and it's California that owns it right now. Second and 13, a loss of 3. Elway working out of the shotgun now. Elway throwing long for Tolliver. He's there, and he's down at the 10.
Oh, I'm surprised they called that one inbounds. Short.
Oh, that was an excellent effort that time by Elway. Elway was getting pressure, almost decided to take off and run with the football and get clearance.
After a couple of plays, we pick it up with Stanford on Cal's 5-yard line, 3rd and goal. Stanford still down by 4.
Send a bunch. Elway, the corner for Harry. He can't hang on. A great effort by Sullivan on Emil Harry.
Get your hand off my shoulder. Get your hand off my shoulder. Get your hand off my shoulder. Get it off my shoulder. Thank you. What? I just want his hand up.
And he's going to go for the field goal.
Cal sends everybody. Big pressure on Elway. Gets a great pass off. Harry's there. He can't hold the football. He's got great coverage on him by Sullivan. Just tremendous effort all day long by Sullivan.
Got to rearrange.
Mark Harmon has come onto the field. The ball will be spotted by Steve Cottrell.
Mark Harmon. Loved him in summer school. Hated him in stealing home. No idea.
Harmon connects, and the drama goes on.
Tuesdays at 8 on Navy NCIS.
The difference is 2.
You know, Rand, Stanford and Cal have one of the most heated rivalries in all of college sports. Yeah, it goes way beyond just the players and the fans. Check out our cheap shot of the week. It comes from a 1995 basketball game, Stanford versus Cal. We'll be right back after this.
Gee, folks, we just missed an altercation between the tree and the California Golden Bear mascot a moment ago. Ooh, right in the nose. Ow! Ow! Can you tape something like that?
Look at it, it's still like, oh, baby, it's all right.
Okay, welcome back to Stanford Cal. Stanford is down by 2 points. There's only 1:27 left. In the fourth quarter, the ball's on their own 20-yard line. Well, this is it. This is Elway's final drive. Will he show shades of his future Hall of Fame self, or will he fold like a deck of cards? Let's find out. Hey, it's the waitresses from It's a Living. Elke, table 6 needs their dinner salads.
Didn't we say it would probably come down to the last minute earlier on? I think we did. It always
All right, now, if Elway's going to drive his team down the field, he's got to set up some vertical passing.
5-man rush for California.
Like that.
Falls down.
Nice play call.
Loss of 8. Not the way you want to start off an 80-yard march.
Trying to draw back. I don't know why he's under center.
Because he's the quarterback?
To White on the swing to let White go to work. White is so dangerous. The turf, it has been raining all week, and he slips.
3-man rush. Everybody else is back. Almost picked off by Plummer, the nose guard. And And we're down to 2 plays for the Stanford Cardinal.
Oh, boy.
That Cal bench is
Come on,
really...
come on. I hope this game ends soon. I'm on Dynasty tonight.
The 11 men out there to give it 110% 2 more times.
They called it the worst 6-4 record in football. I sure don't believe it.
This is played like a fine football team this afternoon in California. Elway to throw. Over the middle. Knocked away from Harry by Rogers.
If they lose this, windbreakers are going to roll.
Elway again, straight drop back. He's looking downfield for Harry. He got 6 defensive backs. The ball's got a lot of distance to travel. Rogers at the last second. Diving effort. Great individual effort by Rogers.
All right, I can't listen to these announcers anymore. I mean, it's 4th down. It's do or die for Elway. This could be the last play of the game for him. We got to do something else. I mean, this is one of the best endings to a college football game ever, and I can't let these boneheads screw it up for us. Okay, I got it. Get me Joe Starkey. Ran. And a new phone. But actually, that's not a bad idea. Joe Starkey, Cal's radio announcer, does do a great call. Mac, get us the Starkey call.
4th and 17, back at the 13-yard line. Bears start to peel off. Elway back to throw inside his 5. He's got to get this one. Looks way downfield.
That was a great play. Yeah, but it's only college. Let's see him try and pull that off in the pros. Nerds, 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 nerds.
Stanford racing the clock with 45 seconds and 1 timeout left. What a quarterback, John Elway. What a play. Clock running. 40 seconds to go. This one's beginning to look like Mike Langford in 74. Elway puts it up. He's got it. Caught at the 39-yard line. Out of bounds. There's a possibility that that play will not count. Wait a minute. There's a possibility the receiver came back in from out of bounds. At least that's the way we saw it.
See, by switching to Joe Starkey, we saved you from another horrible US 80 joke from the Stanford guys.
39-yard line. I thought he came in from out of bounds to catch the ball, but nobody called that. So with 31 seconds to go, they still have that timeout left, but still need to get a little further downfield. Here's Elway bringing him up. Pitch back. Breaking to his left is Dotterer. Dotterer may go all the way. He is dropped at the 17-yard line.
He could have just cut back, maybe gone to the outside. He had to go right into that defender.
Clock begins to run again. It's down to 18. Let's see what Elway does. Pitch back. Gives it to Dotterer. Sweeps to his right.
Dot and Dotterer.
15-yard line. And now, with 8 seconds to go, Kevin Moan makes the tackle. Stanford calls the timeout and sets them.
Elway's calling a timeout with 8 seconds left. That's a lot of time. Yeah, I'm just saying, Stan Gable would have called the timeout with 2 seconds left. And he would have wedgied a nerd on the sidelines during said timeout.
John Elway to pull this out after being 4th and 17 on his own 13-yard line with less than a minute to go is one of the most remarkable finishes you'll ever see.
Aside from the one you're about to see in a few minutes.
From the 35, a 35-yard kick, 8 seconds to go. Mark Harmon, 35-yard kick will win it. Listen to the crowd. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. It is long.
Again, I can't see anything on this Doppler radar.
Takes
Well, bring on that miracle. 15-yard penalty. That probably won't affect the team at all. No. Yeah, go ahead and leave, buddy. Game's pretty much over anyway. All right, stay with us. It may only be 4 seconds, but there's a whole lot of game left. And if you've seen it before, you know it never gets old. If you haven't seen it before, what's your problem, dog? You got a problem? Huh? Why you open my grill? Huh?
Hey,
Let's go.
Hey, buddy!
Let's go right now.
It's very emotional in here!
Stay with us.
I don't know.
I'll put you out. Welcome back for the exciting conclusion of Stanford Cal 1982. Stanford's just kicked a field goal in the last-minute drive to take the lead 20-19. We pick it up as Stanford kicks off with only 4 seconds left. Coach, game's over here, buddy. Turn around. Spin it. Turn around. Hey, Coach. Bring it around. Bring it around. Thank you. There you go.
What a recovery by Stanford. You have to give them all sorts of credit.
Yay, we won.
17 at their own 13-yard line and defeat Sherryman in the
I'll just squib kick this and we'll be home in a few seconds.
All right, here we go with the kickoff. Harmon will probably try to squib it, and he does. Ball comes loose, and the Bears have to get out of bounds.
Wait a minute. Is this a Pontiac commercial?
They're still in deep trouble at midfield. They tried to do a couple of...
And his knees down, play should be over.
They get it to Rogers. They give it back now to the 30. They're down to the 20. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's going into the end zone.
Ow.
Will it count? The Bears have scored, but the bands are out on the field. There were flags all over the place.
This has got to be so awful for the Stanford fans to watch. It's like in the Crying Game. I mean, you finally meet that woman, that true love of your life, and then you find out she's got 2 inches on you.
Everybody's milling around on the field. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. The most amazing, sensational, dramatic, heartrending.
Best ending to an 82-foot college football game I have ever seen. Every single time I see that play, I still get chills. All right, we have to go back to the key moment in that whole sequence. Let's take a look. And he's leaving early. This guy is walking out seconds before the end of the game. I don't understand. I wish we could find out what was going through his mind. Actually, we can, Rand. No way. Yes, we can. How? I've got him here at ESPN in the tape library right now. No way. His name is Gordon Sumner. He is here. Sting? It's not Sting. It's not Gordon Sumner. I know that Gordon Sumner is also Sting. Another guy can be named Gordon Sumner. That was his cross to bear for many years. So just ease off on the Sting thing. And just help me welcome Gordon Sumner. Gordon Sumner. Hey. Yes, thank you. Wow. Gordon Sumner, thank you so much for coming by. Very nice. Let me say that I'm a huge fan of Dream of the Blue Turtles. I'm not Sting. It's not Sting. I'm not. But maybe he's a little nervous, and I have to calm him down a bit. Well, and he can just, you know. What did I say about mentioning the Sting? All right.
Not Sting.
What were you thinking?
I wanted to beat traffic.
Traffic? I thought it was a medical emergency. What?
Oh, it was.
All right. Well, obviously, this was a big moment in your life. Yeah. I guess we're both wondering how it's affected your life since that time.
Well, as you can imagine, it's kind of made me gun-shy of leaving anything early, so kind of stick around way past things are done. I got a bad habit of just hanging on because afraid I'm going to miss something. I was in a marriage for 7 years, a terrible marriage. I hung on. She beat me, you know. She beat me in front of my friends, in front of my family.
Oh.
She beat me on Hanukkah.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
that probably was extra tough because you're not even Jewish.
I'm not Jewish. She might have been a self-loathing Jew or something.
That's 8 days of pain.
Yeah, I got a contusion every day. And she was fat.
Oh.
She was fat. At the 4th year, I should have left her when she got fat, but she had punches like Foreman, a young Foreman.
At least that's it. I mean...
No, wouldn't that be nice? I wish I was Sting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, my trailer home burned down last year, and I stood in the middle of the fire waiting till the whole damn thing burned down.
You stayed in a fire? Why?
Why? Because I didn't want to miss something. I thought something might happen.
What's going to happen in a fire?
I know, I'm an idiot. I don't know. No, now I got a bad lung and a baboon heart.
Well, at least that's it. That's it. That's got to be the end of the
Well, you know that movie, Freddy Got Fingered? I sat through the entire thing in the theater.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be a Ferris Bueller ending, and
there wasn't.
Yeah. Tom Green makes me mad as hell. He should get out of show business. Somebody should kill that guy.
Hey, come on.
I mean it.
Hopefully you're learning, and it seems like just by being here, he's learning that life isn't about extremes. You don't have to leave everything early. You don't have to stay to the end of everything.
That's good advice. I'm going to think about that.
Well, you should think about that, but don't think about it too long. Because actually, you've been such a good sport for coming on the show. We've got some gifts, man. Those are gifts for him.
These are.
Yeah, we've got you some
these.
gifts for being such a good sport. First of all, we've got signed football by John Elway, L-Bag. And we've got season tickets for the rest of your life for the big game, Stanford versus Cal, a value of over $18,000. Left. You want the ball? No way, dude. Elway lost. Anyway, let's do some cheapies, huh? Yeah. It's time for us to present our cheapies. We do it for every show. Today we're doing least valuable player and least valuable play. Let's start with least valuable play. Mine has got to be this play.
You call that, but you call it a loss, 2 yards.
Really? That's interesting. I'm going to take my least valuable play in a completely different direction.
Oh, Elway gets his feet caught up again. That's the second time that's happened.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to agree to disagree. Agreed. Least valuable player. My least valuable player has got to be Steve Cattrall, the backup quarterback for Stanford, whose tangential connection to Kim Cattrall of Sex and the City instantly takes away value. Yeah, well, I'm going to have to go with the Stanford tree. Wow. That is really unvaluable. Yeah. All right, before we get out of here, I feel like I've got to say that if the Stanford band had not been on the field, Stanford may have been able to make that tackle and win the game. It's kind of like the real-life Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah, the band nerds over the jocks. Well, thanks for joining us today, and before we go, we're going to give you a little different perspective. We're going to leave you with a bootleg Stanford call of the play. We'll see you next time. I'm Randy. That's Jason.
Well, Stanford fans, pack your bags. We're going to the Hall of Fame Bowl. Before we go, we'd like to thank our producer, Alan Solomon,
Cal kicks
our
it up at
director,
the
Ned
45-yard
Butler,
line.
our spotter,
They
Chris
lateral
Hall,
it across the
over
field.
at the Sub-Hub for the
They lateral it again. Jim, are you watching this?
Hang on a second. Our statistician,
The ball is still
John
alive.
Our
Jim, put the
interns,
damn
Hayden
paper down and look
Mackenzie.
at this.
What is it? I'm trying
The band is on the
Oh
field
my
and Cal is
God.
going to score.
What the is happening? Stanford absolutely blows. Elway can kiss the Hall of Fame Bowl goodbye, and that chump has no chance in the pros.
stupid.